Hello, hi GVNs, Namaste. My name is Asif Ali, Faculty of Physiotherapy and Diagnostic, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Topic is stereoselfinography, HSG. HSG use major equipment are include fluoroscopy room, table and gynecologic straps. Accessory and optimal equipment routinely a sterile disposable HSG tray is used. Speculum and cotton balls and cup, gauge, drapes, sponge holding forceps, 10 ml syringe, lubricating jelly and extension tube. Again, accessory and huge equipment in HSG procedure. Routinely, a sterile disposable HSG tray is used. Speculum and cotton balls or cup or gauge, drapes, sponge holding forceps, 10 ml syringe, lubricant jelly and extension tube. Continue. In addition to the HSG tray, sterile gloves and antiseptic solution, a 6 for Foley or Solkov balloon catheter, 6 Foley balloon catheter and contrast media are necessary. In addition to the HSG tray, sterile gloves and antiseptic solution, 6 Foley balloon catheter and contrast media are necessary. Contrast media. To categorize of radio opaque iodinated contrast is used. To categorize of radio opaque iodinated contrast used. Water soluble iodinated contrast media. Example: Omnipaque 300, Omnipaque 300 absorb easily. Water soluble contrast media iodinated. Example: Omnipaque 300 absorb easily. Does not leave a residue within reproductive tract and provides adequate visualization. However, cause pain 4 hours after procedure. Few hours after procedure. Continue. In the past, oil-based contrast media was used. In the past, oil-based contrast media was used. Allow maximum visualization. Allow maximum visualization of uterine structure. Of uterine structure. However, very slow absorption rate persists in body cavity for extended time. Introduce risk of oil embolus that could reach lungs. Introduce risk of oil embolus that could reach lungs. Continue. Amount of contrast medium to be introduced is variable. Amount of contrast medium to be introduced is variable. On average, approx 5 ml is necessary. 5 ml is necessary to fill uterine cavity. And additional 5 ml need to demonstrate uterine tube patency. Catheter placement and injection process. Patient lies in the catheter placement and injection process. Patient lies in lithotomy position. Patient is draped speculum insert. Vaginal walls, cervix are clean. Catheter is insert into cervical canal. Dilation of balloon. Dilation of balloons help to occlude cervix. Preventing contrast medium from flowing out. One placement of catheter obtain. Patient put in slight Trendelenburg position. This position facility flow of contrast media into uterine cavity. Contrast fill syringe attached to catheter. Using fluoroscopy. Contrast. Slow inject into uterine cavity. Slow inject into uterine cavity. Contrast filled syringe attached to catheter using fluoroscopy. Contrast slowly inject into uterine cavity. Radiographic criteria. Radiographic criteria. The pelvic ring as seen on an epiprojection. The pelvic ring as seen on an epiprojection should be center within the collimation field. The cannula or balloon catheter should be demonstrated within the cervix, and opacified uterine cavity and uterine tube are demonstrated center to the IR. Fluoroscopy and spot filming. Imaging most commonly acquired with use of spot film fluoroscopy or distal fluoroscopy. Imaging most commonly acquired with use of spot film fluoroscopy or distal fluoroscopy. Scott image obtained during injection of contrast. Series of images taken while uterine cavity and tube are filling. During injection of contrast, series of images taken while uterine cavity and tube are filling. After injection of contrast, additional image taken to document splash. Patient most commonly remains in supine position during imaging, but additional image may be taken with patient in an LPO, lateral posterior oblique, or RPO, right posterior oblique, and position to adequately visualize patient anatomy. Detectable pathology. Conditions which may be detected with HSG include uterine congenital anomaly 15% and submucosal uterine fibroids and uterine malignancy, adenomyosis, intrauterine adhesions, uterine endometrial polyps. Uterine falls, linear filling defect due to underdistant uterus parallel to long axis of uterus may extend into horns, and intrauterine adhesions, post-curettage or end infection. Polyps, endometrial overgrowth. Thank you.